All right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Mic check. Mic check. 1 2 1 2. Oh, you, I know y'all are over on YouTube. What's going on, y'all? How's it going? I'm about to get started here in a second. I am just making sure I'm looking good. And I'm about to launch here on Facebook too. I know I feel bad. Obviously, this channel is a little bit fresher over on YouTube, so that's why y'all don't get as much shine just yet. But it's also because I'm having to do a lot of setup and kind of get used to things here. So I apologize. But we're about to rock and roll. We're gonna get the goods here in a second, and here we go. Oh, I should probably go here first. All right. All right. In 5. I used to do this in the studio. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Think we're about to go live here. All right. What's up, Automation Nation? Welcome to day number 6 of 25 days of automation. I appreciate y'all. I want to make sure there's no echo there. I just wanted to make sure my sound was good in the ear. Hope everybody's doing well and that you are pushing through this challenge. I realize that you may have hit the point now. So if you've been doing the first 5 days of this, you may hit the point where it said, Justin, this is hard. Like, this is a lot. This is a lot of work. And I mean, it is. It is work. And nowhere in this challenge, nowhere in this course, nowhere in these 25 days am I saying this is going to be easy. That is not what this is about. But it is about making it more simple. It's about giving it structure. It's about giving you direction. It's about giving you some guidance. But it's not about being easy. So if you're here because you want it to be easy, you are in the wrong place. I'm here to push you, to challenge you, to do something you have not done before, to get something done you've been waiting on, to kick aside the procrastination, to put aside the hesitation and get this thing done. Look at the shirt. I love this shirt. If it does not challenge you, then it will not change you. So here I am, 25 days, a task each and every single day to get you closer, to get you a step further, to get you in the rhythm, in the steps, in the path to having an automated system for your business. And so by the end of these 25 days, you will have the core. You will be at the point where you have the structure that you need to automate your business. So, welcome. Hey. My wife and my son are watching. Sons, I don't know, both of them, or she says he's there with the baby, so hi. So that's the point of this stuff, right? So if you get to this point, you said, Justin, you gave us a lot to do yesterday, like you still giving us more stuff to do today? Yes, we're gonna keep on going. And so again, today, we're gonna talk about creating and having the right free offer. So again, I talked about you coming up with the solutions, and so now you have to have a free offer to give, right? So she said just one. Okay, just the ones watching. You have to have the right gift. You have to have the right offer. And so the first thing I had you do as part of this challenge was think about your solution. Part of that is having a free gift, right? So if you look at the things that you want to offer, okay, you want to look at the things you want to offer, and you're trying to come up with like what thing I should give away. So the first thing, and kind of the mistake that we often make, is making the boring thing or the easily kind of just easy thing to the gift to give away, which can be the mistake. Now, it should be easy in some way, shape, or form. We'll talk about that a little bit. But you ultimately want your free gift to be the exciting thing, right? So it should be the thing that grabs attention the most, because the free gift is what you're going to use to bribe the people who've never met you. And so the mistake I think coaches and speakers make is their gift is always just like, or their call to action is sign up for my free newsletter. What newsletter? Like, what am I going to get in your newsletter? right? Get my free guide. Your guide about what? Like, what am I going to get from your guide? Right? And so it's not exciting. So the gift itself or the thing you're offering may be very useful, but there's no attention. Again, there's no attempt to make it exciting. It doesn't sound alluring to anybody for any reason. And so that's what you have to think about. Okay. So that's the first thing, is thinking about what of the problems you can solve. How can you pull something out, pull a solution out in a way and give it away for free that actually solves a problem for somebody now. So again, what if, you're solving a problem for free now? Like, imagine what your pay stuff's going to look like, right? So I have no problem giving away a lot of my good stuff. Like right now, I'm doing these trainings like live for free at first, and then I'm going to take it back off, and then I'll package it and it'll be a course. But for right now, it's free, right? So for up through the new year, you can get this stuff for free. So you can go back and watch all the videos. You can do them each a day at a time, try to catch up. Shoot, if you know how to download Facebook videos, you can figure out how to do that and do it. Right? Not saying you should. I mean, definitely ethical or not, but I'm saying get the job done. Get the content, get these steps done while you can, and they're free. So again, I'm giving you something I think is of immense value. Far beyond worth $0, right? And I'm doing it for free for now. So that's what you should be doing in your business. Like, how can you give that type of value? And so that's what we're talking about today. So first, I'm going to talk about the different types of gifts that the speakers and coaches that you can do. Well, actually, I'll be second. And really, it's kind of the mindset about what a gift should be will be first. And then second, some examples. And then some sites you should use. I am not going to walk through how you create each and every one of these separate things. That is not what I'm doing. Okay? It's not happening. You can either A, Google some of these things. B, go on the sites themselves and get some walkthroughs. Or 3, if you're in Tech Labs, you can either come in and then get my help, you're part of Tech Labs, or you will actually get some other additional videos that go along with this series that you can access to get you through some of those smaller steps. Okay, so that's the benefit of being in Tech Labs. Otherwise, you just fend for yourself. Okay, I'm kidding. You can put questions in the comments, and of course, I'll respond to those questions in the comments if you're watching this via replay. Okay, so as we get here hard into the content, if you're watching this live, do me a favor. There's a share button. Press it. It won't cost you anything, but maybe you broke a nail or maybe you hurt your finger. Hopefully not. But ultimately, that's what you can do if you appreciate what we're doing here. And if you're watching this at the beginning and you want to figure out how you can win a gift, an opportunity, some freebie as a part of this 25 days of automation, make sure you go to Facebook.com/JustinMOfficial, Facebook.com/JustinMOfficial, and you'll see a pin post. On that pin post, there'll be some instructions on how to win. Get an opportunity to win something as a part of the 25 days of automation giveaway. So that's what we're doing. Hello. Everybody here, Mr. Morgan, Mrs. Morgan, Mary, welcome. Hope y'all are doing well. Hope y'all ready to learn some stuff. And if you know somebody can use this stuff, go ahead and share it out with them because I want to make sure they definitely get it. So today, as we think about creating gifts, again, the first thing I talked about was saying, pull out the most exciting thing. Okay. Then the second thing you want to do as a gift. Now, I know it gets hard in the coaching and speaking space, right? Because everybody's knee-jerk reaction is to do a free consultation. Now that works, but there's a problem, right? There's a problem. You, as a human being who lives here in Earth, in this plane and dimension, right? Mortal, created by God, right? You only have but so many hours in the day. And so if you were to, let's say, get big, right, and you're offering everybody a free consultation and it's just you're going to run out of time. And at some point, you're going to catch yourself doing free consultations all day, all night, and it keeps you away from the rest of your business. So before you think that's the only thing you can give away, that's what you have to think about. is a free gift should be something that is extremely valuable, but you're using something to leverage your time. Meaning there's some type of mechanism that leverages your effort. As in, I'm doing this live. I'm not doing this one-on-one. I'm doing this live. Meaning I can just put this on my profile, put it out there. If I want to pump ads into it later, I can. But I'm not doing this one-on-one with each and every one of you. I can do it one-to-many. And then hopefully y'all share. Okay? And if you don't, then you don't. Right? Is it. This is the time. But the power is once I do this, even though it's free, so here's the mindset, I'm going to put it back into a course. So even if a lot of people don't watch this, I would have done this anyway. And so the time is best spent, right? So I'm leveraging the time. I'm double dipping into my effort, right? And so that's what you got to think about is how can you put some leverage, some mechanism to leverage your efforts into that free gift. So that way you're not overextending what you're doing, right? You don't want to overextend. That's the key things. You want to overextend. So your free gift should be something where you're not just directly exchanging time per opt-in. Okay, so every time you're doing something, it shouldn't be, somebody opts in and you're sending something for free in the mail. You shouldn't have to go take a trip. You shouldn't have to call them every time. You don't want to have to do that all the time. Now, it's good when you're just starting out, or there's kind of a different sales aspect to it. That's a different conversation, not for now. But if you do want to do consultations, and we'll talk about that, and then I'll actually give you a way that you can kind of tweak how you do your consultations, so that way you are making the best of them. Okay, so that's the other thing. All right, so that's the one piece is you want your gift, if possible. So this is the ideal situation. Your gift should be something that you can create for free, and once you do it once, it can be delivered instantly and for free. That means I can email it to you. You can go to a link and download it. You can go to a site and access it or watch it. So that's what you want to be able to do, right? It should be able to be automated in some way, shape, or form. So again, you have a mechanism that leverages your time and energy and effort. That's key. Okay. So then the next piece again. So what are some ideas, Justin? All right. You can do videos. Right? Audio, right? Free audio. You get folks who are doing chapters out of their books. I know a lot of y'all are probably authors. You got a book you've done or you're working on. So maybe you want to give away a chapter of it. And that's really powerful. Okay. You can, again, do the consultation piece or do maybe some type of group thing. So maybe do a group coaching thing for free. Y'all didn't think about that. Most people are getting people to pay for the group coaching, but there could be some benefit to maybe doing some free group coaching consultation type thing, and you can work out how that works for you. But again, it's one to many. Okay, so just think about it that way. Myron Golden, again, the guy that I follow a lot, he does a couple of different calls that he does on a regular basis, I think every week or so, where, again, he gets you on a conference call and you delivers information. You go get the valuable information. And then in that process, he can then sell you, right? But he does it on a regular thing. I do Tech Tuesdays, right? So each and every Tuesday, I do Tech Tuesdays. It's free. So, again, that's necessarily somebody opting in, but they could, right? So if somebody wanted to get access to his call, they probably go do a site first and then opt in, and then they get sent the information, right? So now they're on the list, okay? Other things you can do are guides, so free guides, so guides that are stepping people through something. I have a guide, right? You can do quizzes and surveys. Those are also very good things. So if you don't have a gift to give, it's like, Justin, I don't know what I want to offer, then just ask people questions. Let people discover, right? So either you're giving them something or you're allowing them to discover something. You're either giving them something or allowing them to discover something. And so usually consultations are a chance for you to give and let them discover. Like a survey or a quiz is a chance for them to discover something. And obviously a gift is a gift, right? So you're giving them something, okay? So, but either you're giving them something or they're discovering something. It's a powerful way to, affect change essentially in that free gift, all right? And there's power in discovery. So if you're short on what you should do or what you should offer, gifts and surveys are great options. They're great options that you can give and pass along. There's some other things. You've heard of things called free plus shipping offers. And that's a little bit more complex. But the idea is, and here's the secret, right? Here's the key. The idea is I have my book and I say that my book is free. So I'm saying I'm giving it for free. I'm giving it to you at cost. And it's really what's happening. They're paying for shipping and handling. So the way the positioning works is it really feels free, right? It actually does feel free because you're just paying for the handling and shipping of the book, which you realize like that's money that has to be covered. Like it'd be kind of unreasonable for me to expect somebody to give me something physical completely free. Like otherwise, I'm gonna go out of business. And so it makes sense for me to just pay for things like the shipping, right? So you can position your stuff like that. So if you have a book, so perhaps, and again, this is just being real. You have to be self-aware about you and your business and your brand. If you have a book, something that's exciting, right, and you just can't seem to be able to justify that higher price, maybe you want to do is free shipping. So what you do is you have people pay for the shipping, but you're really charging them for the cost of the shipping and the cost to produce the book, which is usually very minimal, right? So let's say if your shipping's $5, your cost per book is $2.50. You charge them $7.50 for shipping, okay? Which is far away from where people will typically like, hey, buy my book for $20 or $19.99 or $24.99, right? Instead, you're just paying pretty much to break even. And that makes sense. Business-wise, that makes sense, okay? So that's a free plus shipping offer. Outside of that, those are really the main ideas. I had some stuff written down. I just want to make sure I covered everything. Those are the main ideas that you can do. So now, Justin, what tools do I use to get that done? And two, this is a lot to ask in a day. I mean, I get that, but you can put something together, okay? Again, don't think you have to put some extravagant thing together. If you can just put a quiz or a survey together, then you're golden. Now, if you're actually doing like a guide, something written, then there's straightforward things you have to do there. You're gonna have to type it out in a Word document or a PowerPoint presentation, then save it as a PDF. And what you would do if you want to deliver that thing is you have to use a site like, let's go here, boom, let's change to the screen. You just like Amazon S3. Again, I have an additional video on this inside of Tech Labs. Otherwise, use Google. For folks in Tech Labs, you can actually watch a how-to video on how to upload something and then put it into an email. But essentially, you can upload it here, get the link, put it in an email, and have that email sent out with the link to that document. So that's a free way to get somebody, a PDF or a guide that you want them to download and access, or you can put the link directly on a web page. It's up to you. Okay, so that's that piece. If you want something made for you, so maybe you want a book written for you, one good and cool way to make something really fast and something that I still need to do, I started doing, actually I had some recordings I was doing and just I didn't finish. I think I got about halfway through. Need to go back and finish those up. If you want to get like a book written really quickly, you can record some audio like this. I just got an idea. Okay, you can record some audio video content like this, okay, and then go to a place like Fiverr, hire a transcriber, and then have that transcription then turned into a book. Okay, so think about it. It's an option. All right, other cool thing. If you, let me see. So for folks who are doing consulting, so again, I was going to share something I think is cool. The mistake all of us make, I still make this mistake, and I'm trying to rectify it, do a little bit better with it, is when you consult, don't just do it over the phone. Do it via something like Zoom, okay? Why do I say do it over Zoom? So on Zoom, I can record it, right? So a consultation, usually you try to give some type of advice. I can record it. Now what you would do is part of that consultation, you hear them out, listen to them, give the advice, give the tips. Once it's done, try to do your sales thing. Do what you do. Make your money. Make your pennies. And then after that, you then ask them what's the most important thing they got from the call, or what's something powerful they learned today, or how was I able to change something in your business? And ask, do you mind if I record this and use this as a testimonial? You know, they can say yes, or they can say no. But if they say yes, now you got Zoom already open. You got them on camera. Hit record, or just have record, keep it recording, and then once it's done, just cut that piece out, and you have a testimonial for your business. Powerful. Testimonials are one of the best sales tools. If you suck as a salesperson, right, but your testimonials are awesome, you're pretty good. So again, I'm a ClickFunnels guy, and I think what really got me with ClickFunnels isn't just the presentation that Russell Brunson does, but in his presentation, there are a ton of testimonials. You go to his websites, there are a ton of testimonials, right? I think that sold me more so than just his message, was just all the testimonials, because I was able to identify with all these different people and hear all their stories about how they were having success with this thing. And then they have this thing called the Two-Comma Club, and showing all the people that made $1 million. These are all really testimonials for the company. It's all social proof. And so if you have testimonials, it helps you set yourself apart like that. So that's one of the things I know I've trying to do more of and collect more of. And again, it's a task. But if you're getting consults, why not try to see if you can get them on video, and then try to get a testimonial from them. Period. Right? So that's helpful stuff. Okay. If you want to do a quiz or a survey, those are pretty simple to do. You can use a software like Jotform. I use paperform.co. Okay, that's the one that I use. Again, do you have to use this one? No, you can use something else if you want. Jotform is useful. There's other ones out there, but it's essentially a form builder. You can use Google Sheets or there's Google Forms if you want to do something for free. Okay. But you can collect data that way. And again, it's a way for somebody to discover something. And if you're doing a quiz or a survey, it's a great way to lead into a consult, right? Because they've answered some questions. Now they want to get the results. You can actually get the results and then talk to them about it on the call. So it's a powerful way to get people into a consult, which is a way to get them into a sales conversation. It all makes sense. Now, the other wrench I'm going to throw at you, because I just want to make sure you're doing stuff that makes sense, right? I want you to make sure you're doing stuff that makes sense. Your gift needs to be a natural first step, right? So think about your entire solution and the things that you want to offer. Your gift needs to be a natural first step, right? That means after they get the free gift, like what does that lead them into, right? So what else do they need help with? Okay? It should be the natural first step. Right? Should be the natural first step. So when I think about this, right, I think about this 25 days, it's like, all right, well, I feel like this is a natural first step to Tech Labs. Why? There are other resources within this. Okay? The other resources within Tech Labs. There's some tools within Tech Labs. Get additional guidance. If you get stuck, I will be there to personally help you within Tech Labs. Right? It's the natural first step. Okay? But then I'm doing some other front-facing things, right? Like I'm trying to figure out whether to give away a piece of software at the front, right? Like going that far. Again, it's a natural first step, because then it's going to be like, oh, well, this software is great. Like what other things can I do, and how can I implement it? How can I use it? And so here's this next thing to help augment that. Again, the natural first step, right? So how does your gift act as the natural first step in the business? In your sequences, in your automation. Think about that. Ponder on that. Meditate on that. Okay? All right. So I think we've covered most of what we're going to cover today. One other bonus tip. And here's the other thing. Is making sure that your gifts make sense in the context of the content you're giving. Right? Making sure they make sense. Make sure they fit. Okay, making sure that they play a role or aren't just kind of shoehorned in. Okay, so that's one of the things you're going to have to think about again as you start creating content. So for me, I'm always trying to create a few different things at one time, so that way I can offer something different if need be. Otherwise, I can always go to the basic stuff. But again, like if you want to go through It's going to have a free gift. But it's say you want to go through and you want to get to the Tech Labs. You want to figure out what it's about. Go through, get the free gift first. And then after that, you get introduced to Tech Labs. Text the word SYSTEM. SYSTEM. 240-696-2009. Text the word SYSTEM. SYSTEM to 240-696-2009. And you'll be able to go through and learn about Tech Labs. See, natural. I've been talking about Tech Labs this entire time. I've mentioned it multiple times. And here you can go get a free thing. And then after that free thing, you'll get introduced to Tech Labs. Natural, right? So it's easy for me to talk about it because I've mentioned it multiple times. And the importance of being there and the extra resources and all those things. And I'm talking fast. But I'm trying to make it make sense. So make sure that your gifts make sense. And that's it. All right, I appreciate y'all. Again, if you want to be a part of the 25 days of automation, want to learn how to get some free gifts, free resources, win some opportunities, go to Justin M Official. That's here on Facebook, facebook.com/Justin M Official, and follow the instructions in the pinned post. And you'll be able to get a chance to win something. So, with that being all said, today is the 6th day. And what shall I do for you today? Today, we're talking about free gifts. And so, if you want me to set up a quiz for you, then I shall help you set up a quiz. So, just let me know. Follow the instructions, and the winner shall get me to follow a quiz. Just let me know the questions that you want in that quiz, and I will help you set it up. Period. Done. All right, y'all. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, wonderful life, wonderful rest of 2018. Make sure that you automate your business, master your destiny, and maximize your impact. I'm Justin Morgan of AutomationMastery.net. And make sure that you treat each day as a building block to a better future. Peace.